Well, um, today we are continuing our Excel training. I think last class we did some basic formulas and all, how to multiply using arithmetic operators, as well as finding the total in the screen. I think you have already watched the video which I shared you. Okay, those things we did in the last class, right? Or tell me what is your status in Excel? What are the things you know already? Because this is not the first class, right? We did few classes. So I just want to know where you are in Excel. Otherwise, if you are not good in Excel, then we have to again we have to repeat all these things what we learned so far, because this is connected. If you don't know how to use the formulas and all, it'll be affecting you throughout the Excel training, because every time we need the basics of Excel, very basics and all required. So could you please tell me what are things you know? Can you unmute your mic?
Yeah,
Okay, so did you watch the last video?
the last. Yeah,
Let me go through that one second. Hold on. Yeah, here we start file working with Excel with the templates. Okay, templates means somebody already made it. We just to fill and use it. Okay, then did you saw this video, right? You already here, right?
yeah.
This is one of the input method. The dates we can. We are talking about the input data input. Okay, okay. Cell width and all. Did you practice these things?
Um, yeah, a little bit.
Okay, great. Okay, row height, row width and all, right? Column width. Like a fast review. Okay, what we so far we discussed. It's all different types of data entry before you making any report. How you're in, because some of the lines I made it blank here. Usually, this is a practice when people doing Excel files, keeping few first rows and all will be empty. Okay, so later you can add or something be easy in that case. Here we just aligning into. So the alignment cell height means row height and column width, and here the text we are like angle wise rotating. I think even that day we discussed even conditional formatting also, right?
Yeah,
What's conditional formatting? Yeah, this is conditional formatting. Based on the value, based on the content of a cell, automatically formatting applying. That's called conditional formatting. So this table is ready for accepting any data. Whenever you press the when you enter a p, immediately to get green color. When you mark an absent, immediately it shows red color. What is this? Hmm? Again, a summary of that one. The marks and all here is showing based on the number. Here it was text equal to, but here what we used is greater than some number, like greater than 300 or 20 will be green. Anything less than that will mark as fail with the red color. Okay, that was in the bottom one. We then we did this multiplication table, right? Here we using formulas. We learned some formulas, how you to use the arithmetic operator. Look, listen, that time you are sleeping, right? Then yeah. So this case we need to learn something called absolute reference, and uh, regular one is called relative reference. Absolute reference means here when you are typing some value in a specific column in Excel, specific cell in Excel, and we are using that cell value, only that particular cell value in our continuous calculations, then we have to lock it. Means whenever you copying a formula from top to bottom and or horizontally, it used to change into a different one. For example, a1, if you copying from towards a2 a3, automatically the formula will change it. That's what here we used to go something, a technique called absolute reference, by using a dollar sign in front of the. So now look at this. So we made a cell here, a permanent cell. So in this cell, if you entering a value, automatically that get used for the multiplication. So for that, what we used, for example, here 100 means 1 into 100 is equal to 100. So if writing here some number, that number get used to calculate here. So yeah, then yeah, when you're copying down, it get wrong. You'll never get the answer of this one. Okay, so what was the solution? We did it. We just double clicked and edited the formula. Instead of K3, we use K dollar 3. Okay, so this is a relative reference, usually nothing to do. Normal by default, it's relative reference. But when you want to make absolute reference, to be dollar will be added into the front of the number basically, or the letter sometimes if you do horizontally, or both also fine. Okay. So if if you use dollar in both of in front of both of the letter and number, then even horizontally and vertically it won't issue. I'm showing here a horizontal change. Okay. Horizontal is coming zero. So okay, three instead of that k dollar k. So it well explained these things. And that was our class. And in between you disconnected, then I started creating an invoice. Okay, so today it's a continuation. So we will start with the sorting and filtering. Okay, sorting and filtering. What I'm going to do is for this, this is what we stopped here. So in this one, I'm going to add few extra lines. Okay, extra lines. So what I can do is basically this is connected. So let me move this entire thing into a new sheet. So I'm selecting all of this one. In the home tab you can see cut, or you can right click cut also possible. So I'm writing selecting the cut option here because I don't want this invoice thing here. So I'm clicking on a new sheet after cutting, then somewhere in the beginning I'm pasting it. Okay, so this is what the content of that one. Okay, the copied stuff from the first table. Okay, let me adjust the height and width and all. Okay, and the zooming as well. So let's assume if this is an invoice, of course, invoice may contain some additional information about companies and all. If you copy it here, if you want to increase a few rows in the top, just select this way. So I want few rows here. So 1, 2, and 3. I'm selecting, so I will get 3 rows. By clicking here, and option is there, insert. Okay, this will insert a few lines here. So I'm writing in the heading car for supermarket. Where in Doha. Sales invoice. Okay, so this is what we are going to make. So usually generally the headings and all will be in the middle. So what we can do, we'll merge it. Let me pin this toolbar. Okay, merge and sender, and it will increasing the size of the font, as well as I'm going to change the font little. A different font will be better for this. Yeah, this is fine. And the color of yeah, that color. And these two, what I'm doing is this line, merchant center, sales invoice, and here I'm writing invoice number. Yeah, Lela. Invoice number. So invoice number I'm aligning into the right side. Here I'm writing invoice number, and here I'm writing the date. Date also I'm aligning into right, and here I'm typing the right. So listen, uh, what I'm going to show you right now, the date I am not entered. There's a shortcut for entering a date, that is city rl control key plus, not a plus, it's a combination of control and the control and semicolons. Semicolon, so semicolon is this thing. Okay, this for date, control and semicolon for date, and control ctrl plus colon. Colon means this one. So to get a colon, actually you have to press control. Same thing here, we use control and semicolon. Here we use control shift and semicolon. That means control colon. That will give you time as well. Okay, so here I'm typing, just I click the cell and control semicolon. Holding control and semicolon gives us the today's date. Okay, for example, if I want time, I'm writing the time here, control shift and semicolon. Look, 9:15 in Qatar time. So this is what does shortcuts for stamping the date and the time. Okay, that will be here. So this is what our invoice look like. So I'm just making a few colors of color filling for this one to keep it separate things. So these two I'm coloring into one single color, that is orange, and these two making into another color, green. So this number I can align into here. This date I can align to left. So it look like it's connected. Make it all bold. Okay, and here also I'm going to use one single color. Okay, so this is the heading, and here we have the row label center. Okay, Carrefour supermarket Doha, Qatar. Okay, now what I'm going to use additionally here, I want to insert lot of rows to add few more items here. So anywhere, so I'm starting from the in top of apple, so I'm selecting the apples row and adding few lines like this many lines, insert. So look at this, in top of apple we got a lot of additional numbers, I mean additional rows. So I'm adding few more item. This is to do some that list based operations. Okay, mango, then orange, then again we have banana here, one more banana, one more mango, one more orange, then grapes, then grapes again, banana again, then watermelon. Okay, these values I'm going to paste here. Okay, the formula already here. What is the formula used here? Formula is multiplication of D6 and E6. Actually, could you please turn on your mic or video? I'm feeling like this is not actually I can record and send you if we are doing like this. It's not. I don't feel like a live class going on. Ahmad? Okay, great. Because if you are, I feel like you are not in front of me, my side. Like so, now it's fine. Open the mic also. You say at least something. Ha ha ha. Yes, I feel like okay, great. So look at this. This is what. This is the amount. Amount means it's a how. Let's say if you're buying 4 kilos of mango, the seller told it is per kilo. It's 5 real. Okay, how much is the amount? Hmm?
Fine. $10.
4 kilos. Okay, not 1 kilo. You bought 4 kilo. 4 kilo. 1 kilo
Ah, okay.
price is 5 real. $5. So how many dollar? How much dollar you have to pay?
20.
Yes. So what formula will apply here? Hmm?
Mm, $10.
$10. How you will apply a formula to get it? Formula means you told $20 initially. So we write in here $20, but that doesn't works. When you write $20 here, it only shows $20. But for the next cells, if I'm copying this all come $20. I don't want this kind of things. I want a calculation inside, not a value. 20, it's fine, perfect for one. For the second one, 3 into 2, it is $6, right? So here we are multiplying the quantity into price. 4 into 5 is equal to 20, right? So that I'm going to show you here. We have to write equal sign. Okay, what's equal sign? Equal sign is used to start a formula. To start a number or some value, you can directly type it like this. But if you want to write any formula, write equal sign. Now, what are the calculation? We need to multiply 4 multiply by multiplication sign is star 5, right? 4 multiply by 5, you will get 20. But again, we have a problem. What's the problem? If you copying this formula down like this, all the cell shows 20, 20, 20. Okay, the reason is the first cell it is right because it was 4 and 5. Rest of cell is not 4 and 5, it's 3 and 2, 5 and 1, like, and so on. So what I'm going to show you here, instead of you writing the values, we will use the cell reference or cell name. Okay, what is the cell name of the quantity? It is D6. So don't want to type a D6 and all, just simply click on the cell. So Excel will automatically type this here, D6. Then the operator, which operator will use? Star, the multiplication operator, star. Then here the unit price. So just simply click here, E6. Okay, so the formula is done. Equal to, equal sign, D6 multiplication E6, or multiply by E6, D6 multiply by E6. Just press enter, you get 20, right? Now I'm going to copy this formula, all of the cells. It automatically calculates every cell's value. Okay, so that is here D6 E6, here D7 E7, D8 E8, and so on. Okay, and here finally the here the total we need to identify of all the, because this all items you bought, what, how much you have to pay to the shop. So for that we will using functions. Okay, we can use formula also, like this for the first one plus this plus this plus, like that you can use a formula. But it's not easy, because if you have a lot of items, let's try for this one time. Okay, lot of items, it'll be difficult. Look at the formula I used, F17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, like that until F6 I added here. Press enter. I'm getting the total 118, right? But easiest method is using a function. So there is a few list of functions here: sum, average, count, max, min, and all. Okay, so what we are going to use is sum. You know what sum, right? Sum means addition of the values. So I want the sum value here, sum of these numbers. So I'm clicking here where I want the result, then I'm pressing the auto sum button. Automatically it shows like a marching and selection is going on. That means Excel is asking you, do you want the sum of this range? This is a range, right? The selection is here. So if you don't want that range, let's say if you want only these, you can specify now F6 F9, or you can select the whole thing like this. Okay, using the mouse you can select it. Or you want a multiple selection, you can try this one, put a comma, and again a second selection, comma, another selection. So the Excel will omit this 6 and 16 while doing total, because it's already told that 2674 plus 7430 plus 674, not this 6 and this one. So this is not correct actually. For I just show you few of techniques with some function. So what we need, we need the whole thing for sum. So I'm selecting this all, before it was already selected. So just press enter key, you will get a sum here. Okay, so similarly we are going to use few additional functions. So look at here, I'm going to use a function called sum. So in using sum function, you will get the result like this, 110. So I'm writing here sum, and this one. Okay, so some will give you 118. Now, I want to check which is the biggest sale. I mean, the largest amount, which is at the top. Let me do some modification here. Uh, must be everything a different thing. Six. Okay, yeah, almost all are different. Now, there are different values here. Out of these values, which is the biggest one? Okay, we can, if you do manually, if you looking, you can see 40 is the biggest one, but we need to identify by using a function which is the biggest value in this among this list. So for that, we'll use a function called max. The function name is called max function. How to use it? Equals max function max and bracket start. Wait a minute. Equals max. Okay, equal max, then select all these numbers here and close the bracket, enter. It shows 40. Similarly, the min function is there to identify the lowest value. Okay, the smallest value in this one. The function name is equal to minimum function. Select all the range throughout f6 through f7, f17, then bracket close, enter. So the 4 is the smallest one. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, here there's one more 4. Let's try, this is 3, then automatically everything is changing. 3 is the smallest one. And the average, to identify the average of this list, we have a function called average function. Okay, so to get the average, you write average equal to average and select all of this. The average will be 12.85 will be the average. Okay, so we discuss sum, max, min, and average. Now, how many items are here? How many numbers are here? For that, we'll use a function called count. Okay, count function. So let's try count function. Count, then select what numbers you want to count. So even this all you can select like this. So that will be multiply by 3 times. But we right now we need to count only these cities. So right, close the bracket. 12. Okay, so there are 12 items. Let's try here a serial number 1 2. Then to fill this, select 1 and 2 together, and using there is a small box here called fill handle. Select the fill handle and you can fill it down. So up to here it is 12 items, right? So this correct count is 12. Then if you want to count something extra, I mean, this count will count only numbers. If you want to count numbers as well as letters, everything, so you must use a function called a count a function will count numbers as well as text also. So I'm trying here count a function, count a, then this time I'm selecting these numbers and this text also. Okay, so there are 12 numbers and 12 text, total is 24, so it will give you as 24. Count a counts text and numbers. Okay, count will count only what, the numbers only. So let's try this one, just a small modification here. We'll try to count both of this one, this and this, same like we did, but this will still shows 12 because in this range of all of this selection, there are 12 numbers only, but this one shows 24 because in the selection in this range, there are 24 items. It contains number as well as text. Okay, so if you are deleting something here instead of orange, look at this, what happened here. Both using same count b6 b17, count a b6 c17. So if I'm deleting one mango, automatically this changed. This doesn't change because this doesn't bother about the text. This will be only considering the uh, numbers, and this considering both text and numbers. Okay, so let's try here mango. Fine. Now, this in this list, these are the functions I'm going to tell you. There are a lot of functions like count, if, sum, if, and all. If you want to learn further in advanced and all, we can learn those functions because Excel having a tab called formulas. In the formulas, you can see a lot of book shapes here. What is this? These are the functions here: financial, logical, text, date and time, lookup and reference, mathematical, trigonometry, and other lot of functions, statistical. So around more than 2,500 functions are listed inside. So based on the situations we are learning, okay. Sometimes we learn some date-based one, sometimes text-based one. So let's assume your name is what? Hamad, right? Hamad and Saifuddin. Saifuddin or Deen. Anyway, so I want to hear both of this will be joined, like your first name and last name joined together. So I'll use a function called concatenate. Concatenate function, concatenate of this, comma. I need to use a space, so I will use a space kind of thing like this. Okay, then the second name or the last name. So I'm crossing the bracket. Concatenate of h13, that is the first name, and I need a space in between, so that space, and the last name, that's I13. Okay, just close it. What you can see is Hamad Saifuddin in one. So between Hamad and Saifuddin, there is a space. That's what this guy doing. This apostrophe. If I'm removing that, simply if I'm writing H13 and I13, then it shows like this Hamad Saifuddin without any space. Okay, very. I hope very soon you will fall in sleep. Anyway, okay, how much safe is that? There are a lot of functions to study. So let it be functions and all. Here I'm going to show you some list management technique. This list is not in an order. Okay, this list is not in an order because everything is in different. So I want to make this in alphabetical order. So what I'm going to do here, I just want to select the list which I want to sort it here up to here. Then there's a tab called data tab. In the data tab, I will click sort button. Okay. Then first I want to tell sort in which level. The first level of sorting will be based on what? Based on the item name. So I choose here item name A to Z. It's alphabetical order A to Z. The A will start first, then B, then C, and towards Z. So click OK. Now you can see apple, banana, 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 grapes, grapes, grapes. There are three grapes, three bananas, two mangoes, and oranges and watermelon. This is now sorted based on this one. So if you don't like the sort, you want based on some price or amount. Let's assume the biggest items top, biggest sale items top, and the smallest item in the bottom, or opposite. You can try that way. That time I'm trying, instead of this one, I'm trying amount, largest to smallest. I need it. That means the biggest value will be on top. Click OK. So what happened? 40, 30, 20, 16, and so on. Okay, this is the largest to smallest sorting. Opposite sorting, again I can do, just select this whole thing, go to sort. Here you change smallest to largest. So smallest sale is top, then the biggest sale is in bottom. So accordingly it's order. Okay, so you cannot apply more than one. If there is, for example, here, if I apply sort based on the item name, item name. So look at this. Banana is sorted here. Okay. Banana three times sorted. So now in the banana sorted, grape sorted, mango sorted. So if anything extra you want to do as sorted, banana, out of the banana, we have here 5, 5.5, and 5. Okay. So in this case, banana and the quantity must be sorted based on this one's quantity not sorted here for banana alone. If you look into considering banana alone, quantity not sorted. Okay, because sorted means what, this 5.5 must be either in the top or in the bottom. Okay, if it largest to small means 5.5 must be in the top. Otherwise, 5.5 must be in the bottom. So it's not done. So we can try that way, adding a second level of sorting. Sort and press button here, add level, it will add here. Then you can choose quantity smallest to largest. Okay, just before that, look at this banana case, 5, 5.55. After this one, it will be 5, 5, 5.5. Look at this. Click OK. What happened? 5, 5, 5.5. Okay. So anything is repeating after first level of sorting only, then only it will you can apply a second level sorting. Otherwise, the second level sorting doesn't work. So this is what called the sorting. You can apply more sorting if the data permits. Some of the data doesn't permits. So now look at filtering. Filtering means it will hide some of the data. So for that, if you select the data and there'll be a filter button here in the data, or even in the home also have the sorting and filter this area, but it's very limited. That's why I came directly to data tab, filter button. You can see few arrows coming here. Okay, this is called filter icons. So in the filter icon, what you want, for example, you want to see only banana. So in that case, we'll click on this. Now it's everything is selected. We have apple, banana, grapes, mango, orange, watermelon. So what I'm trying is I'm just removing this one and I'm choosing only mango and apples. Mango and apple, these two. I don't want other things. Please hide banana, grapes, orange, watermelon. So click OK. So you can look at now apple and mango. There is one entry for apple and two entries for mango. Again, I will try. I want banana also. So there are three bananas and two mangoes and one apple. Same thing. So the filtering things, and even I can try out of this one. There is something repeating. Yeah, 5 real, two 5 real things. So if I'm clicking here five, then I will get two entries. Two entries because two entry contains five banana case. Okay. So one click. This is just simply hiding only. It's not removing or deleting any data. So I can press this filter button to go back to normal. Okay, everything is on field right now. Okay, now I'm going to show you few more things, like I'm adding two more lines here, inserting. Okay, what I'm going to do is exactly I'm copying this one of the entry, control C, and one orange entry also. Actually, this is completely a duplicate entry. Okay, and you check in this 2155 here also 2155 banana 5 6. So the same thing, same thing. Okay, look at this one, the number three. I'm just showing you highlighting here a coloring, and the same 30 line is here. So look at this. In our table, we repeated accidentally we repeated two items two times. One is that, and another is an orange. Orange, I'm giving a color of blue, like this. Okay, so look at this. The red ones and these blue ones are duplicate. Okay, so actually we don't like to keep duplicates in our file. So what we do means we will delete in the duplicates. How we can delete the duplicate? So we don't know where are the duplicates. Okay? First of all, I don't want this filtering here, so I will remove the filter option. Now I'm selecting this whole data and I'm telling here remove duplicate button to the Excel cell. If you found any duplicate, remove it. So to check the duplicate, you check all the cells. If everything is same, here this cell and this cell is correct. This cell is this cell same. Here also the blue one, the first cell and this blue one's first cell is same. Everything is same. Okay. So now remove duplicate. You have to tell that you look into all the cells and everywhere you found similar data, then only you delete. Something if everything is banana but this code is different means it's a different item. Okay, item code is different means a different item. If item code also same thing mean only the same item comes. So just simply press OK right now because you already selected all of this one. Go to, please check all these columns. We have 5 columns. All the 5 columns are same. Okay, you can see exactly same. Then only delete it. Okay, if you remove one thing means don't look into that column. Still remove, delete it. Okay, let's say click OK. What actually happening is you can see one red line is missing and one blue line is missing. That means the banana also Excel removed as well as Excel remove the one orange also. Now with one click we did it. Look at this. Before it was like this, and after you doing this, it is after like this. Okay, so it's done two duplicates values found and removed. 12 unique values remain. So this is what the sorting and filtering. Okay, sorting and filtering. Because of the two lines removed, is total value was here. So I can delete these two, right click and delete. And even these numbers are not in an order, so I'm just repeating this again. Okay, so everything is fine now. Okay, now the last step of doing something, printing. So this I want to print this table. So what I'm doing is this: if you, unlike other softwares, if you trying to print, maybe you will get a lot of additional things here. So when you click print, you can see, yeah, you have multiple pages, page 1 and 2. When you click the page 2, it comes something data here. So I don't want this page 2 and all. I want only that table which we made it, the colorful one. So what I'm doing is I'm just selecting this whole thing and going to the page layout menu, and here I'm writing page print area, set print area. So set print area help us to print a specific part of an Excel sheet. Okay, otherwise Excel sheet may contain sort of information, maybe this all get printed. If you don't want to print and you want to print only a certain area, select that area, then file, click on print. This will be printing only that. This time we have only one sheet, we don't have much sheets here. Okay, so only one sheet and it's showing here. I can do a zooming of that one, and even I can adjust some margins and all, like for example, there is a space here, so we can fill the space by adjusting the columns, these things and all, like this. Now it's in the completely, it's in the middle of the page. Okay, so then you can click the print button. If your printer is ready, you can click the print button. And while printing, we sometimes we may need the header, footer, and also header and footer means it's something on the top of a paper and something on the bottom. So here there's a space for footer area, this in between these two lines. And here also there's a header area. So when you're printing some document, it's better to keep a heading and footer things. Okay, header and footer things for making more clear. So I'm going to do that on page setup. There is a section called header and footer. So in the footer, I want to write a page number. The header, I want to write some name. So in the name, if you want to write something your own way, click on the custom, then right here on in this side, okay. Hamad safe. Hamad safe. Okay, click OK. So now uh, click OK. Hit this also. It will be adding page number. Look at this. Now what happened is this added Hamad safe in the top, and the bottom it added page 1 of 1. Okay, page 1 of 1. So here page 1 of 1 is here, and at the top we have the name also. I'm using a PDF printer to print it. So this will make a PDF file. If you have real printers will print the original documents. So Hamad Excel print. So it's printing right now, printing one page of one, and it will open now, and you can see the printout. Let's try documents. Hamad class, Hamad Excel print. This is the print. Look at this. It's printed as a PDF file. Hamad print out a PDF. Okay. So this is that invoice we printed, sales invoice, invoice number, date, everything is here, items names, and the coloring also. So this is what we did it. Okay. And hopefully I hope managing the files and all, like file save as. Okay, file save for a current file, save as for if you want to convert this file into a PDF or a additional format, or if you want to save into a different location or different name, or you can try the save as. Okay, save as will make a copy of the existing file usually when you try save as. So there are a lot of formats here. You can convert this Excel file into any of this format. Especially the 97 2003 will allow us to keep an old copy, old version of file, and this other files, the web page will make a website. Okay, if you want to publish this on website kind of things, you can try this one. Let's try website here. Practical to save. Yes. Now we will see in the folder, you can see one file coming like Ahmad practical 2. Okay, this one now opening in browser Google Chrome. Oh, okay, yeah, look at this, it's made a browser, so this is now a web page now. Okay, so this is what the intermediate level of Excel we learned so far, and we'll move to the next class in next application called PowerPoint. Okay, Excel, I don't think for a school student is mostly needed. School, you can write this, rename it in school, this is enough. Okay, if you having some specific area doubts and all, you can come back to me. So today we are winding up right now with so we learned a Microsoft Office Excel intermediate level, and next class inshallah we will continue with the Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, until we can just watch my videos of Excel and do some practices as well. Okay, without practice it will be hard for you, so please watch the videos and do the practice. I will share the file also, today's file with you, videos as well as the uh, videos and the Excel work file. So both you do, you try to make it same copy of that one. That will be helpful at least one time. Otherwise, spending this time is a waste. Your time as well as my time is a waste. Simply you watching the video only. Okay, just try to one, at least try one time with yourself. And if you found any difficulties, let me know in the next class. Okay, please note it. What are the area you have difficulty, and let me know when you have any doubts. Okay. Okay, so see you on the next class next Friday, inshallah. Okay, assalamu alaikum.